Alright. Let's see. So I want to check one thing in the roster. Scythia. Notes. Close allies. So,
so the close allies is what determines...
Yeah. So the closer your ally, the more likely you get the epilogue with it. That said, that's not necessarily deterministic. So for example, Raphael very possibly will have an epilogue with Hilda. Ignatz...
Though Bernadetta was in third. Let's see.
Yeah. Ignatz... Hilda... So Hilda and Raphael are currently on the fast track for getting hitched. Unless, of course, Claude rolls in. Nope, looks like Claude might go for Leone. If they had an A-rank support conversation, I think they did. I don't know.
But Lysithea only has a good ending if she ends up with Claude or Hanneman or you.
Yeah,
or...
so what I'm gonna do is every mission from now on, we're just gonna... I mean, it really doesn't matter. Like, it'll be a bit...
I don't want her to die.
Yeah, it's true. Well, what I can always do is just do... what I can always do is just do, like, a couple of battles where I just... Well, do we want to do that? Do we want to make a monster?
What kind of monster?
Lysithea?
Lysithea as...
Oh, let's do it. Short interlude.
What's happening with Lysithea?
We're going to solo battle with Lysithea for a little bit. With
who?
Hanneman.
Okay.
And that should, if we're lucky, make her into an unholy monstrosity.
Thank you so much.
1, because levels. 2, because Hannah Monster. 3,
She'll be cured.
yeah, she'll be cured. She's literally the only character I'm invested in their epilogue. Everybody else, like, chips fall where they fall. Okay, units.
Well, because their lives don't depend on it.
Lysithea and Hanneman. Okay, next up, inventory, items. Lysithea. Items, let's get rid of the Dark Seal, we don't need it, we don't need any of these things. Okay. Let's see, Fruit of Life, yep. Golden Apple. Sure. So you know how I've been collecting all these stat-raising items? Oops. Well, it's time for somebody to use them. It's going to be a bit of an inconvenience, but that's okay. I wish there was an easier way of doing this. Why?
What's wrong?
It's just inconvenient.
Why are you increasing
all of her stats?
Why?
Because she, this is the easiest way to make her be able to solo everything.
But then you won't be able to use this on anyone else.
That's okay. I mean, this game's already easy enough as it is on this current difficulty.
Watch her be 10 times more powerful than X.
You know what? That's fine. Do we need X to be any more ridiculous than he already is?
I mean, if you ever have to have that solo encounter against something at the very end...
Pretty sure I won't.
Oh,
I'll save some of them.
It usually happens. You're separated from your friends and... Go on now, go main protagonist. We'll hold them off. You fight the real big bad.
Yeah, there's no solo encounter.
There isn't?
Nope. Which is why we're going to make her...
I suppose that would make sense in a Fire Emblem game.
Hilarious. Dexterity. I don't know about how her speed is. Yeah, you are right, though. It does happen a lot. Freaking happened in, let's see.
Happens in...
It happened in Xenoblade Chronicles 2. At one point, it's just like, by the way, time to fight solo, and it's just like, what? No, why would you do this? It was awful.
And if you've ill-prepared your main character, it's terrible.
Okay,
I think
so
I encountered
Faith.
something like that in Knights of the Old Republic.
Magic.
Also,
Let's
do you
define
hate it when there's a party of characters, but a party member that you never use has an exclusive quest that's only for them?
Yeah.
And suddenly, a character that you've never trained with is fighting things at a much higher level on their own. And you go, oh boy, I should have known this would happen. I become very wary of instances like that, so I always train up the main character, and I always train up everyone else so that they're at a reasonable level with one another.
Okay. Let's not begin the battle. Let's bring X. Just in case.
And then there's also that situation that you had mentioned before of your friend training up all of the summons in Final Fantasy and then having to fight them later.
Oh, that was miserable. I felt so bad for him.
So that's why you never put all your eggs in one basket, because you never know if that character or what you're investing all of your points into isn't just going to turn on you later.
Okay, you know
that
what?
character that you love so much, they're going to be turned to the dark side.
Attack with my
now you'll have to fight them.
No time to slow down.
Oh, that was kind of mediocre, but that's fine.
It's done.
I don't think they're even going to be able to touch her. But yeah, to tell the story about Final Fantasy X, so when I was a kid, I used to hang out at a friend's place constantly, because he was really cool and nerdy like me, and we both really liked Final Fantasy. Oh, there's the King of Fangs. We should probably go kick him in the face bits. Lysithea, the unholy monstrosity, comes.
And her debut as a Dark Knight.
No time to slow down.
Let's see. Anyway, so he was playing through Final Fantasy X, and I was playing through Final Fantasy Tactics. And so we just kind of hang out together all night playing video games, and then eventually go to sleep, and then kind of play more in the mornings. Then eventually I go home. It was great for snow days, especially. Oh, it was great for snow days.
Wait, guys have sleepovers?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, I mean, not anymore.
I just don't recall any of the guys that I knew growing up ever having sleepovers with one another.
Let's see. Alright, I should probably turn off some of these. Did they take it down? No, they haven't taken it down yet. These, can you... I don't have AoEs here. Let's see. Options. Action skip, battle speed. Okay, there we go. Anyway, let's see. So we just play Final Fantasy games together, and it was really fun. Like, I look back on that fondly. I haven't talked to the guy since I moved away, more or less. I tried getting in contact with him when I moved to,
When you got into high school, you mean?
well, no, so I moved from, North Carolina to Massachusetts. And
Which
more
would
or
have
less,
been the difference between middle school and high school for you?
yeah, more or less. I moved in the middle of 7th grade. I'd only been in North Carolina for like three-quarters of a year. But what it amounted to was, let's see, do we do Seraphim? Die!
It's done.
But what it amounted to was, he really liked the summons in Final Fantasy X. They were awesome for obvious reasons. And he really enjoyed using them to the point where he would often neglect using his party. Unsurprisingly. Let's see, Nosferatu for free healing. Thank you for that HP.
People in chat are talking about their sleepovers with games. Yeah, my friends and I, we would play video games, watch movies, or occasionally read books together.
Can I finish my story?
Yes.
Okay,
yes, you
sorry.
may.
I'm a bit rambly. But
I just wanted to chime in there with that.
But what it boiled down to was he was always under-leveled. Like, invariably. Which sucked, because it meant that when he finally got into some of the fights against Seymour,
So much.
Seymour, like in his later form, straight up can just one-shot summons.
I have gratitude.
And so what he was doing, instead of training up his main party to be competent and capable of fighting Seymour, is he just made it so his summons were so ridiculous that he could do like a smidge of damage to Seymour before Seymour would just one-shot him. He didn't learn his lesson. He found an interesting workaround, and I give him props, but also like, eh. Let's see, inventory. Items. We're gonna go to X for a second, seeing as we have more of these stat items. We might as well make X goofy as well. I don't think he needs that. I don't think he needs that. Increases strength, though. What else do we have? I don't think we need luck. Resistance that we could use.
Aw, people are talking about corrupted save files. That's terrible. I've experienced that in games before. It's horrible when you've spent hours and hours getting to that point. What's even worse is the games that only have one save. Because then there's no backup. It seemed as though in the old days 3 save files seemed to be common.
Yeah. What is Dex? Hit rate and critical hits. Speed is avoidance. I think speed is also how many times you hit an enemy. And
Are you still training
luck
up?
just raises your crit. So the higher your Dex is your crit rate. The higher your luck is the lower the enemy crit rate. Okay, I get it now. Anyway, but so what ended up happening is he still made instead of actually like learning how to do anything properly, my friend just like overgrinded his summons to the point of being like truly ridiculous. At which point, in the very end of the game, you fight Sin, and what do you know? Sin straight up uses your own summons against you at the level your summons were at. So suddenly he had to fight against a max level Bahamut with his crappy Titus and associated other party members. Like, I think only Yuna was like vaguely acceptable. It was depressing.
And in most other circumstances, they would have dictated it at a level that was comparable to your own.
Yeah.
But in this,
he was absolutely hoisted by his own petard to the maximum degree. And it was hilarious, but also sucked really bad for him, to the point where he had to start the game over. So when I ended up playing Final Fantasy X myself, I never even touched my summons, and boy, it was really funny to one-shot. Why is she... Oh god, she should be using Thunderbrand ever.
man, that's audible through my headphones.
What is?
My tum-tum.
Oh, you hungry? You can go grab food for a bit.
I don't know. I'm fine staying here and chatting. How many more of these do you think you'll need to complete?
And this should be the last one we need to do. We can even check on the menu.
Okay.
I think.
Oh, and your rewards are master seals at this point.
Yeah, for the sword tournaments I don't do.
Mm-hmm. Well, weren't there also instances in Final Fantasy games where you can't go back?
Yeah. There was one other boss fight that he got stuck on when Yuna was removed from his party. Notes. See? Hanneman. Close ally.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it really does not take long. Anyway, let's see.
So at this point, you probably just want to pair people off that you want to be close allies in the end.
Okay, so X we don't need to worry about. Who do we want Claude's close ally to be? Claude and Leonie apparently I've heard is quite cute.
Mm-hmm. I mean, that's fine.
Well, I guess they're already paired. Because the second runner-up is Lysithea. Raphael and Hilda was actually very cute. Hey, thank you, Bunkowski, for the 9-month resub. Wonder still streaming when I wake up. We are record machine.
I suppose if people sleep for about 7 hours, if it's a healthy amount of time.
Yeah.
I think they say that if you sleep over 8, it's actually bad for you. And if you, I know that for me personally, sleeping under 6 makes me tired the next day. So for me, the sweet spot is about 7 to 8 hours.
Okay, let's check supports. There's a couple of supports that I do care about.
Mm-hmm.
Namely, Felix... Maybe? No, I care about Bernadetta. I don't really care about Felix.
But Bernadetta...
Oh, dude.
What?
Bernadetta and Eloise.
Why?
Because cool uncle. It's not romance. It's just cool uncle.
Mm-hmm.
God, I hope it's cool uncle. Okay. So what other characters are we particularly emotionally attached to?
I mean...
To the point where we want to give them a good ending.
Marianne and Ignatz were really cute together. Are they close or no?
Ignatz. No? That would also be possible. Also, maybe hard. I'm not sure.
Mm-hmm.
I think I also have to get them to A rank. That was cute.
I suppose you didn't see it. He had shown her the sunset, and she's like, wow, it's so pretty.
No, I was there for that one.
Oh, you were? Okay.
I think I, like, came and went, but, like, I saw it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's still
Flame
cute.
close to?
My main problem is I think just Ignatz is very...
Who's Flame close to?
Flame? Flame. Claude, and then X.
Uh-huh. So, if Claude is close to Leonie, and Flame isn't even on his radar, but Flame is closest to Claude, how does it work it out?
Heck if I know.
Because what about Leonie? Who's closest to Leonie? Is it still going to be Claude, or is it going to be...
I don't know how it works. Dorothy and Petra? I don't remember their conversation.
They were talking about how they would stir things up in the Empire together.
Okay, that's kind of cute. Oh, Bernie does not have an ending with Eloise at all. Well,
She was cute with Raphael, but you want Raphael to be with Hilda, and...
So not all A ranks make an ending, platonic or otherwise.
And I know that Hilda was inviting Lorenz to marry her, but... That was... We don't really like Lorenz that much.
Give up.
Wander, forget about it.
Okay. This is altogether way too much work. You know what? Murder Brawl, we got the one thing that we cared about. Everything else is just like, meh.
Well, don't you have to make sure that Hanneman continues to be an adjutant on Lysithea? Because otherwise, what if Claude...
Okay, let's just keep pushing that. It's fine. There's not really a whole lot of reason not to. Let's see. Claude. Now, Sedith and Ingrid. Problem solved. Have to worry about that. Let's see. Flame. Hilda. And who else is part of my group that I probably use? I guess let's grab Space Laser. Okay, units. I guess we'll give Space Laser Petra just in case. Alright, this will be mad easy. Want me to show you how and why? Auto battle. Charge.
You're doing auto battling.
Yeah.
Interesting.
You can tell I really have just checked out at this point.
Onward.
Because it's not that it's bad. Far from it. It's just one of those where it's like, it's just a randomized map. We are apparently gaining a lot of EXP here. Anyway, that was fast. I should have been doing auto battle this entire time. That probably would have
Thank
saved
you
me
so
a
much.
ton of time. Actually, yeah, that's going to be how I get all the support conversations.
Thanks so much.
Just auto-battling like crazy instead of
I have
battling normally.
gratitude.
Because I can do that otherwise. I'll
Thank
probably end up doing that, actually, for, New Game Plus if I do it. Now, I will say, I don't know how New Game Plus is going to roll. I don't know if I'm going to record much of it, any of it. I might not even do it for a while. That said, if they add a mystery, like a super special 5th route with the final DLC.
And even then, you probably wouldn't bring me along for it because...
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Vastly outnumbered by Imperial forces, it becomes clear that a surprise attack, followed by a short and decisive battle, is the only path to victory. With this in mind, you stealthily approach Enbar, the Imperial capital. Yes.
Gonna save over that one. There's usually a cutscene right
enemy
beforehand,
animations.
but I guess
After
not in this
making
case.
preparations at Garreg Mach, the Alliance army marches to Enbar, the Imperial capital. In response to the Alliance's movements, Emperor Edelgard orders her trusted retainer, Hubert, as well as the Death Knight, to the front lines to meet the Alliance army head-on. The two forces clash in the city streets.
My thank you so much.
There it is. Enbar. The Imperial capital and the largest city in all of Fódlan.
It's not just big. This city was designed to protect the castle where the Emperor lives. It's as though the city itself is a massive stronghold.
And the citizens?
They surely noticed us approaching some time ago, and yet...
Our scouts confirm the citizens haven't been evacuated. They're being kept in town.
I've got to hand it to Her Imperial Majesty. Using her citizens as a shield to protect the castle takes some resolve.
I suspect those mages will be lurking within as well.
Troops deployed to other areas are also returning.
If we don't conquer the city quickly, things will get complicated fast.
Hope we find Rhea. God damn it.
We can't search until we conquer the city. Let's focus on the fight for now.
Lady Rhea, please be safe. We've kept the Empire waiting long enough. Onward!
Like, I really wish we could have roleplayed X as, like, skeptical, even on the non-Edelgard route. Of just like, yeah, Rhea's nice and been nice to us and possibly Grandma,
She
but...
might emerge with a crest embedded in her
Yeah, but it's
and
just...
flung at us, which is sad.
It's just one of those where it's like, it bugs me a little bit that, like, half of our dialogue options are Rhea, Rhea, Rhea. Like, people are saying, like, X's personality is like, what, like, you choose his personality. And it's like, no, I don't. I have no personality. He's like a weird Rhea fanboy, and it's creepy. Anyway, we're gonna turn animations back off.
You mean on?
Oh, right, on. Okay, so who am I missing in this mix? I guess Sylvain. Okay, Lysithea, it's Hanneman. So actually, units, Sylvain, let's turn you off. Let's grab Catherine.
Okay.
I don't use her that much, but I actually do care about her getting an ending with Shamir. Because I believe... Oh. I don't know if I'm going to get it. Take all Black Eagle members into this. Ha! That'd be funny. Not going to. Okay, who do we give? Does Raphael... Oh, Raphael still has a couple of cutscenes. Raphael and Marianne. Is Raphael... Yeah, Raphael was in the last battle. Okay, let's take a look at the map. So do we have any chests? Oh, wait, have I been here before? I have. I think.
Oh, there's the Death Knight. Then
Damn
where's
it. Why is the
Hubert?
Death Knight like the only boss for this game?
But then there's Hubert. There he is.
Okay.
Over there.
Yeah, you're right. It's the Death Knight and
will
Hubert.
this will be potentially the final time we face Hubert?
Possibly, probably, if we're lucky. I don't see any chests on this map.
Mm-mm.
Let's see. So who's over here? 2 healers, slowest character. That's good. Let's see. Let's probably move Seteth out. And over here. Get him punch machine. Okay, saving. White.
We were told Hubert would be leading the enemy forces, but the Death Knight's also with them. We'll have to take care of both of them, but we won't have time to mop up all the enemy units. We'll have to split up and take them on at the same time, or risk being overrun by their reinforcements.
Yeah, and I suppose you won't be having Mercedes
It's here.
dialogue.
The Crest
probably.
of Flames banner. There, on the other side of the canal.
Uninvited guests, I see. Let's ensure they receive a warm welcome. Ready the artillery. Prepare to attack. Rocks, arrows, magic. Rain death upon the enemy until they are silent as the grave. Reinforcements will fly in shortly. Defend the heavy weapons until they arrive.
Ah, the heavy weapons.
What's my strategy?
Let's make this quick.
You made a mistake. You faced Lysithea, the horror
Got
beast.
no time for mercy.
He has no time for mercy. You
Shall
put
we?
it here, folks. Hammer? Hammer.
Well, it's a good way to bludgeon through armor. Woo-wee.
Fighting wears me out.
Leave it to me.
Okay, that should be good enough.
We're critting all over the place.
Yeah, his dexterity stat is apparently like Yuffie high.
Now, they mentioned something along the lines of you can't mop up with everyone. But are you going to attempt to do that anyway?
Not necessarily. But, like, I might as well fight as many people as possible.
More fighting.
Goron, take him out.
Winning is what matters.
You're amazing.
Onward.
Rescue her. So she doesn't get skunked. Oh, wait, that guy's on artillery.
Yeah, we need to get him.
Oh, well. Let's see. Felix can go that way.
Guide me well.
Yeah, when they say we don't have enough time to fight everybody, they clearly were not expecting
My
this
orders?
level of an overgrinded party.
At the ready.
'Cause I am ready to go.
Oh, you're gonna fire. Ouch.
It's okay.
Whoa.
Hit Flame.
It hit Flane and she took a lot of damage.
It's 11 damage out of her, like, 50 something.
What I do.
Really? It looked like her health bar was really low.
Nah.
Oh. I don't know what bar I was looking at then.
No time to slow down.
I must lead them well.
Yeah, you gotta remember, Flame is pretty strong. Assist, rescue. Her.
Oh yeah. She didn't lose anything. Oh, maybe it was I was looking at her magic bar, which was obviously lower.
Maybe.
Faith.
Should have seen that coming.
Okay, I'm just gonna start walking this way. Oh, there is a chest there. Well, shoot.
Oh well.
Yeah, it really is kind of an OL situation. I mean, Actually, hold on. Somebody has a key.
Oh, yes. Raphael does. And Leonie did?
Oh, that's a solution. Do we have any other chests hidden around here? No, it's this one chest right here.
Mm-hmm. Raphael's closer to it, but...
Close-ish. I'm gonna take Leonie back. Whoever reaches it first. Oh, she could have attacked. He absolutely could have. This is a monster. Seraphim. Oh. Really doesn't do that much more damage to this sucker.
Found the last HP bar.
Iron Bow. Wow! Claude! Holy crap!
Critical! 201.
I'm impressed.
Nice.
Dango! Let's see. I like how they say that, though, like, you can't fight them all, and it's like, I am going to try. Ow. Yeah, that could have hurt.
Ooh, that was impressive.
Yep. Felix is spooky.
Oh, magic attack.
That's another one.
Okay. Oh, white magic, range +1. That actually would have been kind of helpful for some of my characters. If I ever play this again, I'm gonna grab some of those. He'll be fine.
Okay. I suppose he did dodge.
Make a difference?
I'm not too worried. Hey, does anybody in chat know when the next Tales of game is coming out? Because that was actually something I've been meaning to look up. Because I know they announced a new Tales of game very recently.
You defeat
Well, I thought they had been doing some remasters, but
No.
they're coming out with a new game?
Yeah, it's a new game. Honestly, like gameplay-wise, it reminds me very strongly
A fitting
of Xenoblade Chronicles 2.
Mm-hmm.
Because there was like a girl turning into a sword again.
Oh, mm-hmm.
Okay, so let's see what happens when I just nuke this guy into oblivion. Dark spikes.
I have no need of you.
Neither do we.
His health bar. Zoop!
To kill, to die, to know one without the other would be maddening.
Well, that was mildly anticlimactic. Climactic.
This wouldn't have happened.
Get out of here, Dark Seal.
Okay. Just Hubert left to deal with.
We are taking heavy losses. We need more troops.
Let's see. Mini sword. She ended up being pretty strong. I'm glad
I
for
don't know
it.
why the Death Knight had to die here.
Yeah, I really wish.
I think it would have been better for him to have saved your life, yes, by suggesting you leave, but then maybe he decided to stay in the town and take the full force of the missiles because that was the only way he was ever going to die.
Is here. It will not be long until the next.
Reinforcements? That was quick. We can't hang around or they'll just keep coming. We'll have to capture the artillery. We can turn them against their reinforcements.
Ow. Okay, that actually hurt.
And we never got a confirmation if he was Yuritsa.
It is. So apparently if you, in this fight on the Blue Lions route, you get a special cutscene.
Oh, I see.
After doing her paralog. Oh, there's a chest up here. Dang it.
One to remember.
Nah, there is.
Oh, it's okay. See how it says pointy art creststone or whatever? I read that as pottery art, and I was like, what? I'm just so lost.
But otherwise, I think it would have been fitting if, at the last battle, if he had let the missiles destroy him. Because that'd be the only way he'd be able to attain the solace of death as a Death Knight. But apparently he can be felled by mortal blades.
I'll never back down.
Okay.
I fight.
I wonder if Hubert moves. He can move. Good meteor, that thing. Really seemed terribly necessary. Okay. Raphael. Lane's gonna have to retreat.
Can she heal herself?
No.
Oh.
I'm gonna have her go hang up with...
Are there vulneraries that you have at your disposal?
Who uses vulneraries when you've got healers?
Yep. No, that's true.
You got yourself killed.
Let's see, this should be fine. Back. Axe. Take out the ranged combatants first. Those big birds are not actually that spooky. Let's see. Lysithia. This might as well help with the monster. Seraphim? There we go.
I'm still thinking back to the whole proud ram, the nude, and the bad.
That was
hilarious.
Of our pun times, that was probably one of the smoothest. I don't know if smoothest is the right word, but like it just works. It's really all that there is to say about it. It just works.
That is one type of humor I can excel at.
Bad puns.
Bad puns. It's really just wordplay.
Ah, dang it. Ow.
Whereas, you definitely favor forms of humor in which you create additional narratives that are nonsensical.
Yeah.
Will this ever end?
Oh, wow. Those Pegasus riders are actually kind of scary. Okay, back to the training axe.
Never let your guard down.
Waste not my hammer. That would suck. Excalibur work against these guys? Not really. Huh, they're kind of fast. Or more per se, Flame is kind of slow. Don't pose too much of a threat to Flame, but still. He's a problem.
Yeah, it's only one of many health bars.
Yeah, these things are tough, but...
Sorry, but I must.
It just takes thrice as many times to kill them.
I'm gonna send Claude over to help. Claude and Leone. The Axe of Zoltan. You already have one of those? Maybe?
Okay, who's next?
Might take a while for Felix to traverse the playing field.
I'm gonna send Seth back.
Back?
We don't need him on the front lines. There's almost nobody left. The thing is,
reinforcements coming in from another direction. Deploy them as soon as they arrive.
Yeah, the reason why I say send him back is because Felix might need help.
Mm-hmm. No, that's true. I wonder how often reinforcements spawn.
Once per round? Like, it's supposed to make me rush.
Right.
Which is, of course, hilarious. I mean, I guess these monsters do take some killing, comparatively.
They do slow you down. They slow several of your squad mates. Yeah, because the longer they prevent you from reaching Hubert and the more of them that come on the field.
Invigorating.
I mean, I suppose you could grind on them for a while, but...
I wouldn't normally, but the chest is gonna bother me.
Mm-hmm.
Free sword. We should have given him a goddess ring. Oh well. He'll make it over there fairly soon.
There are more chests that have been hidden?
Yeah, there was one right next to Felix up there. This one.
Oh, yes, hidden between buildings.
Yeah, I don't see any others. Like, I'm trying very hard to be thorough. Even if it's mostly pointless. Get in there, flying distraction.
Well, she can take out an entire health bar on her own. Nice.
Oh yeah. Leone and Zedith are pretty strong. Rally.
Thanks.
Okay.
Are you gonna start moving them to the end?
No, I don't want to, because the moment I start... Oh, wait, no, I can.
It won't be in vain.
Because Hubert's not gonna move.
Mm-hmm.
I was misjudging distances. Oof.
I will not die yet.
Oh, if you press minus twice, you can see where all the chests are. Oh.
Oh, we've never seen a map like this.
We have. I just forgot it existed. I wish they'd used the old sprites.
You wish that things were in pixel? Oh,
Well-
actually, wasn't there a game that was released recently where you could
Yeah,
freely switch
Dragon
between
Quest
both?
XI on the Switch.
Oh.
It's I mean, honestly, it's a cool thing that they did that. I don't know if I'd want to play it again though. That's my main problem. Just because so this is a long ass
I
game.
should have disposed of you a long time ago. I will rectify that failure here.
No, we've got bolting. Ow.
Ooh. Actually starting to damage you.
I mean, bolting is just very strong. I'm not terribly worried. I am glad that I raised X resistance, though. That would have hurt a lot more.
Oh.
And X says no.
I must pull through.
Come, Flame. We need your heals. Thanks, Flame. Okay, question.
Well, Felix is gonna grab the
Felix can
chest.
grab the chest.
Brave
sword. Well, that's a really good thing to get on Felix.
1 HP, come on.
Going for it. Sometimes he gets a crit. Not in this case. Gambit. Oh, that's impregnable wall. Whoops.
Oh, oops.
Wrong action. Wrong character. Gambit.
Wrong target.
There we go.
Don't underestimate us. Make a difference.
I'm going to keep arbitrarily running up because there's a couple of items there. And... Hey, Claude, how fast can you move? Oh, good.
Oh, nice.
Kill him dead.
It's over, lapdog. Your military rule is at its end.
For every step you take along that path, our thorns will cut into your heels.
Ooh, that sounds painful. I'll have to wear thicker soles for the march.
If your boots are too heavy, you won't be able to lift your feet. But enough prattle.
Strategy in motion.
We must place our faith in Her Majesty. Her victory is everything.
His face is like halfway in the ground. Blech.
Well, hey, he's already buried a couple inches.
Well done, everyone. Now we can break through into Anbar. We need to hurry up and attack the palace to block Edelgard's movements. We've made it this far. Somehow. Edelgard is probably looking down on us from somewhere in that castle.
I wonder if she's panicking or just smiling smugly.
From this point on, she'll be giving it her all too. Expect her to be tougher than the last time we fought. This battle will settle things once and for all. We'll attack as soon as everyone is ready. Huh? Is that you, Dedu?
I heard the Alliance's army had entered the city. I've been searching for you ever since.
How long have you been in Embar? Why the hell does Dedu join us and not Dimitri? I'm actually kind of mad about this.
I arrived not long after the battle at Gronder Field. I am here to kill Edelgard.
Well, if you want to fight alongside us, we'd be more than happy to have you.
We fight for different objectives. I swore to offer Edelgard's head to His Highness. But, should I fail, I will have no choice but to entrust that mission to you. This is the information I have gathered during my time in hiding here. It includes details about the inside of the castle.
I appreciate this, but what do you plan to do? Don't tell me you plan to go alone.
I've done what I came here to do. Farewell.
Hey! Wait! He's gone. He's just as hard to understand as his liege was.
Like, I know Dimitri went mad, but we could have clocked him
my
out.
friend. Once we win this fight, the Empire will fall.
What will we do about Fódlan?
The subject is heavy on my mind. Odd as it sounds, I believe the forces responsible for destroying Fódlan are also responsible for protecting the livelihood of its citizens. Everything, even the land itself, has been harmed by the chaos of war. Restoring it will be no easy feat. To do that, the first thing we need to think about is a new ruling system for all of Fódlan.
Unify Fódlan as one nation.
Yep.
As usual, we're on the same page. I was thinking the same thing. Even if the Alliance Lords and any remaining influential nobles were to divide up dominion of all of Fódlan, they would simply pursue their own interests. Another war would be inevitable. That's why there needs to be a powerful ruler who stands above them all and unifies Fódlan as one nation.
I should be that ruler.
So there's the, you should be the ruler, Claude, or we must search for a new ruler, or I could be that ruler. The I could be that ruler, or should, no, it's should be that ruler. It's notice it's should and should. That's...
I feel like Search or Claude. Probably
right,
Search.
because that would be too selfish to say that I should be the new ruler. I mean, Claude, this is all Claude's efforts,
Yeah,
really.
you know what? Give it to Claude.
If it means I can lead Fódlan to a better future, I wouldn't mind that at all. My dreams await in a future where Fódlan is no longer ravaged by war. There are things I want to see with you someday. I'll keep thinking about the best way to achieve that goal. Whatever we decide to do, we can't do it until we defeat the Empire. Fódlan can't welcome a new dawn until we win the war. Let's prepare as best we can.
So the question is, do you just want to end it?
Stop here? Or rush the end?
That's what I meant. To
Part
get
2,
to the end. Is it
Verdant
2
Wind.
chapters?
Garland Moon.
Or 1?
Conclusion of the Crossing Roads.
I think this is a standalone month, and then the next month is a 2-parter.
On the streets of the Imperial capital, Alliance forces crush Edelgard's army and take up the perimeter of the Imperial Palace. The time has come to face Emperor Edelgard and to free Rhea from her clutches.
If we don't even explore, this goes fast.
And the only thing we would want to explore for would be to talk to people
I'm not
and
even
see if
sure
there's
I
any
care.
high-end conversations.
Yeah, we've got 3 chapters left, and the next one's a 2-parter. We could get
Oh.
it done in the next hour.
Is everyone
Really?
ready?
Yeah.
The objective of this battle is to defeat Edelgard and rescue Rhea. According to the information Dedue gave us, the throne room is directly north of the castle's main entrance. It's safe to assume that's where Edelgard is.
Is there no way to walk the same path as Edelgard?
What is the
That's a little ridiculous.
meaning of that?
Join up with her? No.
Nah.
I don't want to kill Edelgard.
She's a fellow student to all of us. If there's a path that we can walk together,
Oh,
that would be
goddammit.
preferable.
That is absolutely like a non-option. If I ever heard one.
Did you notice all of the previous conversations that we've had?
Yeah.
How when you said well, no, what was
Tier
it?
Sweets
No,
was one of them.
Well, no. The one where you were asked about what should happen to Fódlan, and you said, and you had the choice of the Alliance should split it up or Fódlan should be united as one.
Yeah.
He said that that's what I was thinking, Teach. And if the Alliance were to divide Fódlan, then so it was a thing where if you had said let's give it to the Alliance, then he goes, oh,
We
but
are such a replaceable character. It kind of sucks. Anyway.
the decisions don't really mean anything. It's called the illusion of choice. The
It
illusion
is.
of choice.
This is not even an illusion.
Mhm.
It's like a cardboard stand-in of choice. Oh, dude, I should do a video on that. Like where the illusion of choice is so flimsy, it's just like it's not. It's just propped up. Anyway,
But that all depends on Edelgard. If she won't yield, then that's that. If showing pity would put my allies in danger, I will not hesitate to kill her. I ask that you and everyone here prepare yourselves to do the same.
Understood. I think I speak for everyone when I say that we are prepared.
The future of the Alliance, no, of Fódlan, is at stake. I have been prepared for this my whole life.
Captain Gerald taught me that indecisiveness is a weakness. One must cast aside their doubts before fighting. The lives of Lady Rhea and everyone here are more important than all else. I shall be prepared.
You know what? I wouldn't be surprised if she took one look at my overstuffed muscles and surrendered in tears then and there.
I really hope that Edelgard will yield.
Edelgard is a stubborn one. I don't think she's likely to surrender. Goddess, please protect us.
I'll fight with all I got to save Lady Rhea. Rescuing Lady Rhea is my dearest wish. We must prevail no matter what it takes.
In the name of the Knights of Seiros, we'll bring the hammer down on the Imperial Army.
Satisfied yet, boy? Everyone made up their minds a long time ago.
Okay, let's get started. We're yours to command, my friend.
Leave it to me.
Everyone, take your positions. The battle is upon us.
Ooh, also, when do you have to make your S rank choice?
At any point. So if we don't make one, we get Sothis. Or we could just do it now.
Oh, I see.
You want to just S rank Flame and not think about it?
Well, I don't know what the Sothis ending is going to be versus Flame.
I mean, we could just save, then S rank Flame, and if it's not interesting, we go back and S rank Sothis.
I feel bad about Flame, though. I don't know.
Oh, S rank choices after this chapter. Oh, so just what the hell is? Look at that Shumbus.
Whoa, a mega beast. A giant
last long.
Demonic beast. See, they're called demonic. And there's Edelgard herself. I'm going to grab some.
Yeah, Shell.
Pudding.
Why don't you go grab pudding food? Oh, we need Ash on this one. Yeah, you can go get food. There's no judgment. You might miss like a smidge of dialogue. Shouldn't be a problem. Okay, I was gonna check. Do we have support conversations for Catherine and Shamir? We do. Oh, we can't. Well, okay. Well, that means we can remove them. At the very least. Who else do we even have? Sedith. There's a conversation with Hanneman and Ingrid. Oh, yeah. Well, do we give Sedith Flame? No. Let's give... let's take out Sedith for a bit. And let's... What? Oh. Flame Sedith? Okay, there we go. I guess it does take me a little bit to manage things. Raphael gets Marianne. Let's see.
I just had to grab something because my stomach's been rumbling so audibly I can hear it through headphones.
Okay, we need Ash. Okay. Support X. Let's see. What about Claude? Why is he not A-ranked? I forget that Claude even had conversations with Flame.
I think it was just him saying, I think I know who you are. And you're just gonna have to and she said,
oh, yeah.
I will only say yes if you guess correctly.
I forgot about that. Let's see. Honestly, these are still things that I am probably just going to do on my own. Not necessarily off camera, but like Good lord, just getting through all of this is just a small nightmare.
Isn't this the semi-final battle?
One of them. Let's see, this should be okay. Saving. Now, wait, no. I guess there's one last thing that I could probably do. It might take a little while. So, he's probably fine. Let's see. I'm assuming we don't have a higher rank. Any other higher rank flyers? Another D rank flyer. I've got a bunch of A rank ones, but... Oh wait, there we go. Golden Deer Wyvern Company. A little under-leveled, but I'm not... I don't need them that bad. Switch out the Gloucester Knights. Gloucester Knights are probably fine for him. Change out her for the Immortal Core. Change this out. Let's see. Do I not have any good... Oh, there we go. Aligned Sages. Oh, hurts her avoidance really bad, though. Alliance Physicians probably are going to be better. Because the Sages would be fun, but we'd get her killed. Turns out a lot of these characters can actually equip a lot of these A and B rank dudes. That seems pretty dang good. He can't do anything. Okay, and then I don't care. Perfect. Save.
They've made it into the palace, but it's actually the perfect chance to turn the tables on them. Defeating them all will turn the tide of war instantly. Taking a risk on dragging us back from the brink is the only option. Everyone, prepare for a bitter struggle. Victory to the Adrestian Empire!
There are more enemies inside the palace than I thought. It's gonna take a lot to bring this situation under control. But if we defeat Edelgard, then victory is ours. Everyone, let's go! Our bashful little emperor has locked herself up behind the door of the throne room. The key should be around here somewhere. We need to find whoever's got it and take them out.
Wait.
That door.
Is that a door? Door key is required to open?
What's my strategy? Is that guy the one with the door key?
I don't know. I don't care. I have door
obvious
keys.
It was just him. The guy standing in front of the door.
It's going to plan. I'm stronger.
Yep, door key.
What? Look around the room. Was there anyone else that could have... Really?
Yep.
I would have hidden it on someone...
Yeah,
like
this
out
guy.
in the courtyard.
Oh, also
or...
door key.
Oh.
And a talisman.
That's another door key? How many people had door keys?
Two?
Also, that is a treasure trove over there.
Yeah, that's why we're heading that direction. I'm very glad I made her into a Falcon Knight.
Unless she
Ooh,
planted
boy.
several door keys on people, but only one of them opens the door.
Let's make this quick. You lost that one.
Or none.
I'd be honored.
Why would someone on the outside need a door key? If she really wanted to fortify herself in there, she would have had it that it can only be unlocked from the inside.
Yeah.
Onward.
Okay. Do we just go around nosing people? Yeah. Just in case. Unfortunately, Flame is still one of my flimsiest characters, owing to her pitiful HP pool.
There is always...
At the ready.
What is this? goddess icon? Eh.
I'll crush them all.
Oh, I forgot I still had Catherine. Whoops.
Leave it to me. No chance.
Didn't really need her. Not the end of the world. So we'll send her that way, because people can actually friendship in that direction.
More fighting.
Okay. Attack. Meteor. That'll lay some burden on them. Let's see, what's the difference between Falcon and Pegasus? The horn?
Maybe there's speed, maybe there's some other stats that are different.
The Falcon Knight is just the direct upgrade.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's really just the answer.
I really wonder what the Sothis romance would entail. Does she just separate for herself from the main character and take on a physical form? And say, I've come to walk the earth once more, and...
Maybe?
Thanks for keeping my spirit housed within you for so long? Or... Does she just start talking again and your character has a perpetual companion in their head? I don't know. Or you ascend to the heavens and attain godhood.
I wonder how Dedue's doing. I hope I get to see him again.
That's an interesting thing to ask.
Yeah. I'm still a bit buggered that,
If you take too long to get into the main throw room, Dedue gets the kill instead.
Possibly.
Or he dies, attempting to. But that might happen when you enter the room regardless.
The tough sucker. Damn. Should be fine. I noticed that Fire Emblem's math is kind of funky. And likes to fudge it very hard in my favor.
That's
Often.
another one.
Constantly?
Just like that.
Ish.
I will cover you.
It's time.
As well hit him with the Gambit boost. Whoa, that's weird. When you speed it up, the horses sound wild. Let's see, Iron Bow. Yeah, let's kill that guy.
Sorry, but I must.
Nice form.
Holds the trim of over a dozen hooves.
Let's see, Iron Sword. Well, I can't fight back. Might as well. Unfortunately, its luck stat is so high.
They still resemble mummies.
Or not? I don't know. Can't crit it, though. That's my main issue.
Don't get used to this.
Grinding Axe broke. Okay. Do we have a steel bow? Yeah.
I must steel myself.
I kind of gave up on Ash as like a main party member. I gave up on a number of characters as like a potential main party member. But he's still decent.
That was an interesting hat on that mage.
Yeah, I think that might be a Gremory.
Mm-hmm. That's a guy, though.
Oh, that's a warlock. Oh, that's the Gremmaries.
Mm-hmm. No, I think she was a kind of...
A witch.
Witch, yeah.
I don't more attention.
Anymore.
I'm sorry.
That's alright. No, you don't need to go back.
I just wanted to check what it was. Apparently it was an Imperial General. So that probably would have been Dorothea. Oh, is that the only Super Beast? No, there's the other Super Beast.
Yeah, there's one right beyond the door.
So that's why you need the extra keys to get in the side doors, if you wanna.
Mm-hmm.
Arm press. And an absolute miss.
Alright, who's next?
I'll cut you down.
Okay.
You haven't earned.
Felix is pretty good against everybody that isn't that giant horror monster.
Oh, are they sending projectiles
Yeah.
away? Oh, there's to do.
Uh-oh.
Is it because you waited?
So close. Must press on.
Ooh, do you want to help him? Or...
I'm certainly interested in helping to do.
I suppose I'm just not sure if he would get trounced by Edelgard.
Oh yeah,
and her
Edelgard's
enemies.
going to kill the heck out of him if I don't intervene.
Mm-hmm. Hold that monster regardless. Because we hadn't taken it out or targeted it.
I might be able to heal him.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry it's gotta be like this.
The one problem is this sucker is still pretty dang...
He's still alive, but only for so long.
It's still pretty dang dangerous, though.
Mm-hmm. Ah.
Let's see.
Make a difference?
I'm gonna just have her do that.
Mm-hmm.
She's gonna go up that way. Let's see. Right. Assist. Warp.
Just take him to the chest.
Yep. Oh. Let's go back one.
What's wrong?
I should have warped him to the first chest.
Let's make this quick.
I was wondering why you sent him to the middle one.
I forgot he wasn't on a horse.
I'd be honored.
Because I've been meaning to put him on a horse this entire game.
Shall we?
Are you sure you want them to take out the people in the garden?
It's not a high priority.
Mm-hmm.
But Hilda's never going to make it anywhere else anyway.
Okay. She probably could have made it to the creature, but probably not in time. Uh-oh.
Infiltrators! Kill them!
I must confess, I never imagined that you would be able to pursue me this far. I don't mean to belittle your skills, Professor, but you far surpassed my expectations. Inform the troops. Destroy anyone who sets foot in the throne room.
Let's shake things up.
0% chance to hit. Unfortunately, Hilda has a broken training axe. I should probably take that off. Raphael's gauntlets are busted. Oh, hooray.
Ouch.
It's fine.
And you can't dodge those?
He is the beefiest sucker. They really want him dead, though.
Mm-hmm. I mean, he entered the throne room. Oh, there's a do.
It's okay.
Whoa!
Dedue is a tank man in his own right.
Oh, they're having more guys coming in after him.
Yep.
But
Hopefully it'll
Dedue
keep
looks
him
like he's holding his own, but
distracted.
maybe not against that beast.
Hey! That's helpful.
Leave it to me.
At the ready.
Before I do that...
Onward.
Yeah, get rid of that monster, too.
Very tough.
I'll crush them all.
Yeah, let's go here. Stop using the training sword. But using the steel sword plus?
At some point, you should just have them use their legendary weapons.
I'll cut through.
Yeah, probably should. Like the brave swords and stuff. Because at this point, like, there's no reason why not to use my ridiculous, like, powerful stuff. Except for the fact that I can get by with training weapons, which...
I do wonder if there would be a situation whereas if you try to use the crest weapons. I mean, Lysithea has the crest weapon on her back, right?
Yeah.
But if you try using the crest weapons, if they end up becoming infused with demonic energy and attempt to take over your characters and are rendered useless.
Probably not.
My orders?
It's
As
just
a
something
cool
that the
plot
villains would
point
do.
that I doubt we will see.
How about a curtsy?
Which is nice. Okay, so this conundrum.
What's my strategy?
You know the sad thing? Let me show you X's legendary weapon. Maybe not. Not as legendary as I was hoping it would be. Like, the sad part is fists are by far, like, some of the best weapons in the game.
Mm-hmm. What's Woe Dao?
High crit rate.
Now, who owns Blute Gang?
Boot Gang, Crest of the Beast.
Ah,
Which is...
that would have been Marianne.
Yep. Okay, so let's try using some other things. So Woe Dao, not good. Sublime Creator Sword, still worse than those fists. Not even Ragnarok.
Really?
Yep.
Really?
Yep. Okay, so we're just going to disregard. Kill this guy instead.
It won't be in vain.
I mean, it's smarter to take out the casters anyway.
Should have seen that coming.
Because they're actually a threat. Question. Maybe axe?
I fought and won.
Look at you.
This will put him there. Training gauntlets. You get the Aurora shield. Not sure if it's immediately or amazingly helpful. But yeah, we should be able to... Oh, what's this?
Admo Shield.
Extra effectiveness against armored units. Good for Hilda.
No.
No damage.
Holy crap, to do. Well, that means he's surviving this fight.
Ah, they're after Flame.
Yep. hitting Hilda.
Nice try.
I'm not too worried, though. Yeah, so Dedue's gonna survive this.
Mm-hmm.
Can I talk to him?
I cannot vanquish her alone. So I will join you in this battle. But if I fall, leave me. My only wish is for Edelgard's head.
Cool. Super late game recruitment of Dedue. I mean, we're not actually recruiting him, sadly.
Mm-hmm.
Get him, Punch Man!
Well, it might be one of those unfortunate things where if you... I mean, she's probably going to run away, but if you try to spare her life, he'll request that he have her
doubt
head.
we get to spare her.
Count me in. Pull out all the stops.
Okay. I want to level up these battalions. A little late to be working on this, but oh well.
Oh. It looks like he's preparing for an Inferno attack.
Not really an issue. We're getting a lot of items. Alright, I forgot about silver weaponry.
Mm-hmm.
That's a thing. Attack, meteor. Who do we meteor?
Oh, the beast.
Is that the only thing I can meteor? Well, meteoring it. Boop. As we'll give her something to do. Get in there, Felix. Let's see. I don't think anybody's terribly injured here, so that'd be silly. Trade. Or have your sword back. Take that training sword, I guess? No, I'll take that training sword. There we go. Combat arc. Draw it back. Nope, that's fine. Oh, that's annoying. Anyway, she dies.
Never let your guard down.
When in doubt, hand axe to the face. Let's take out these artilleries. They're really annoying.
Alright, who's next?
Alright. So at that rate, we have a couple more guys on the left, but...
This thing.
Oh, I think it's...
It's just a wall.
Oh, alright.
It just looked odd.
Oh, I see. They're candelabras.
Yeah.
It was meant to be.
You don't think you can spare Edelgard and Blue Lion or Golden Deer route? You can spare in the Rhea route?
Maybe it's because you started off with her as your chosen house, so...
I guess.
Give some more negotiation points at that point.
A lot of these people coming in. Wow, it can't even hurt to do. I'm just kind of impressed. Okay. So, we've pretty much seen everything. So I guess next order of business is either mop up or go kill Edelgard. Oh, that's
You can down this creature. I don't know about clearing out everyone on the left.
No,
probably
they're
won't
gonna
get
keep
through them in
spawning,
time.
that's the other thing.
Yeah. Ooh.
Yeah.
That needs to be a concerted effort.
No, it's not a concerted effort. He just needs to be closer.
Ah.
She has counterattack, so she can just attack from any angle. Ow.
Oh, that took out half his health.
Yeah, magic hurts. Poor Claude.
Can't afford to lose.
You're relentless.
Okay. The assist, physic, Claude. Wow! All the way from downtown.
What?
I am impressed.
He doesn't have a key to get through that door, so he's gonna have to take a long way around, doesn't he?
That's fine. He doesn't really... He's not really necessary for this segment.
Make a difference?
Boom.
It's done.
Yeah, worst comes to worst, I just send in Edelgard. In retrospect, Edelgard is probably the most dangerous thing I can send at...
You mean Lysithea?
Oh yeah, Lysithea is the most dangerous thing I can send at Edelgard. I'm a little tired. I'm not too tired. We got plenty of sleep last night, which is good.
Actually, that begs the question. Edelgard's always had white hair, right?
Yeah, but she also has 2 crests.
Right, so I was wondering if, in fact, she was like Lysithea. I mean, we already knew that that was the case, but even before she attended the academy then.
Yeah, we never checked, and we probably should have.
Mm-hmm.
Check the danger zone. Oh, Edelgard will not move. Good to know.
So they probably experimented on Lysithea and her family, and then as soon as they got the go-ahead, they went along with Edelgard.
Envoy. Okay. You're right.
Hmm?
About holding out on the really good stuff for silly reasons. Let's see, do we have a brave bow? We have a killer bow, and we have a brave bow. Perfect. That should be good. But yeah, holding out at this point would be silly.
Mm-hmm.
Because I am... Let's see. There's no reason to do so. Let's see. Assist, physic. Physic her. She's...
Well, you're arguably at the end of all things.
Yep. Well,
Be
you know,
akin to holding out on using the Master Ball on Mewtwo.
I mean, I tried. I tried catching Mewtwo without.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I know. And I did that in, what was it? X and Y?
Yeah, well, you kind of had to because there were so many legendaries. Like, that's something I will give credit to the original ones. There were only, like, the legendary birds and then Mewtwo. And then after that, it was just like...
It was actually really useful to have a Master Ball for the legendary dogs, because then you wouldn't have to encounter them again and again.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Fail not, or what about the killer bow? I like those odds.
Wait, what?
Your ideals. I understand they're not so far removed from my own. But without sufficient knowledge of this land's suffering, I can't entrust Fódlan to you.
Perhaps. I dare say it's true that I don't fully understand the history of Fódlan. Still, I've seen many things in my life. Don't worry. I'll finish the job for you.
Nope.
No, it's not a crit.
Fine. No. Bad odds.
Mm-hmm. I would never trust
Edelgard,
things
give
a
up.
chance.
We don't want to kill you.
But I must kill you. If I don't, the righteous world I dream of will never see the light. Come at me with everything you have. For one of us, this is the end.
It's a bad time to die.
Oh, fine. I guess we get double dialogue here. Sup? Sublime Creator Sword. Ooh, boy, that does some damage.
I suppose you think you can defeat me, is that right? But I will never give up. Even if my arms and legs failed me, I would still find a way to move forward. I will smash that false goddess and her minion into the ground. I will fight to free this world from her vile grasp.
Minion.
Yeah!
Is the minion Rhea?
Yep. She does not like Sothis.
Mm-hmm.
It looks as though my path will end here. My teacher, claim your victory. Strike me down, you must. Even now, across this land, people are killing each other. If you do not act now, this conflict will go on forever. Your path lies across my grave. It is time for you to find the courage to walk it. If I must fall, let it be by your hand.
Sword. It's the serpentine one.
To walk with you.
Ooh.
What? Oh, I guess she did actually kill quite a lot of people.